Support provided by Wallace Sports Complex, Salem, Oregon, 200 Glen Creek Road, Northwest, phone number 371-2000. Support also provided by City of Salem, Community Development, Parks and Recreation. Well, Florida comes back, puts 8 runs on the board. They're back into this game. They only trail by 14 now. And starting the top of the 4th inning off for the Rebels, we have number 7, Callum.
Callum as you will. There's the pitch. Strike 1.
The original pitcher is back in the game for Florida. Winky's in.
And pitcher sets up. Pitcher on his way. There's a base hit into left field. Called time by the ump.
Okay, and our next hitter is 00, Shelley.
There's the pitch, and it's hit. Foul.
Shelley is 2 for 2 so far. He has also taken a walk.
That's good exercise for you.
Walking?
That's right. Pitch is on its way. There's a shot. He got that one right about his knuckles, so that one's going to be caught. They hold the runner.
Okay, we have 1 out with a runner on first. Our next hitter is number 24, Hellam. He's hit home runs his last 2 at bats. He's just looking for a good pitch here to drive.
Call strike. 1-1. And there's another shot, but that one's gonna stay in the park, folks. Runner tags, safe to second.
Okay, 2 down in the inning now. Our next batter is number 32, Owens. He is 2 for 3 so far. He hit a home run in the 2nd inning.
There's a shot up the middle for a base hit. 1 run will score. Now they're going to hold him at 3rd.
Okay, and our next hitter is number 8, Campbell. He is 2 for 3 so far. The Florida Crush really need to get this last out without allowing any more runs. They can't afford to have the Rebels score 3 or 4 runs. And he promptly hits it up the middle to score a run. So we have runners on first and second with 2 down. Our next hitter is number 20, Peterson.
So how you doing today there, Mark Kane?
I'm not doing too bad. A little warm.
Yeah, all us technical people out here are a little bit warm. Some of us are better looking than others. Okay, here we go. Pitch is on its way. That's a called ball.
And he hits the ball to the right center fielder for the 3rd out of the inning.
I was referring to you, Mark.
Oh, you're referring to yourself being better looking than myself?
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
That's brotherly love for you.
Yes. I don't know about love. And the California Rebels lead now 25-10 over the Florida Crush.
Hey, I talked you up on there.
How many runs we got on this count?
Okay, we're just about ready to start the
scorekeepers are doing a little bit of arguing, but I think they've got the score determined now. Okay, leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Florida Crush, we have number 14, Ed Rose.
Yeah!
And that ball's
That's it in
smacked
there.
into center field.
He's going for 2, and there's the throw. Not in time.
Ed Rose starts the inning off with a single. And our next hitter is number 33, Steve Snow.
Oh, I wish it was snowing, and it wouldn't be so hot right now. There's a pitch on its way, and it's hit right back at the pitcher. That could have been some serious business there.
It went right between his legs. And he gets in there for 2. Well, not necessarily a stand-up double, but he got a double.
He stood up until he fell down.
Okay, and that brings up number 10, Mike Walker.
And the pitch is on its way. That is a ball. There's another one, and it is called strike. Pitcher's adjusting his shirt there. And pitch is on its way. And that's a nice solid shot. It could drop, and it does. The runner will score. They will hold him up on 3rd, and they go for 2nd. Safe. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, and
1 run in.
score is 25 to 6, 7, 8, 9.
25 to 11.
Thank you.
Okay, and Winky's up to bat, number 22. Winky got a hit his first at bat. And he takes 3 straight balls for a walk. We now have the bases loaded. Okay, we have the bases loaded, no outs, with the leadoff hitter, number 27, David Moss, up.
Pitch is on its way. Called strike. there's a shot right up the middle. That will score 1 run, 2 runs.
Two-run score for the Florida Crush. And they now trail 25-13. They're making a little rally here. No outs in the inning, runners on first and second, with Bruce Meade up to bat.
And he hits that one down on the ground, and it is, that's double play. Hit right into a double play. He can't be too happy with himself in that one.
Okay, and the next hitter is number 44, Harold Kelly. Harold's a pretty big guy. I think he's going to look to take it deep and hits it up the middle for a base hit.
Batter's in the box.
And the batter is number 28, Mickey Jones.
Pitcher's on the mound, setting up.
Mickey hit a home run his last at bat.
Here's the pitch. Takes that one inside ball. Right back at the pitcher, up the middle, scores a run. Runners at first and second.
Well, the Florida Crush have put another run across the board. They now trail 25-14. Our next hitter is number 31, Max Reed, and he crushes one over the fence for a home run.
That is gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, and it falls short. The wind
That
must have caught it. We thought it was gone, but it stayed in the park. Mark was wrong.
Yes, I was. That ball died. It looked like it had a chance. That's what happens when you call it a little too early. Sometimes it stays in. Okay, after 4 complete innings, we have the California Rebels 25, the Florida Crush 14. We're going to take a look at that double play again, just to see exactly how that one went about. Bruce Meade hits the ball sharply to the shortstop, flips over to second, and then they've got the runner going from second to third, caught in a rundown, and the second baseman flips over to third, and the third baseman tags the runner out. Okay, and leading off the top of the 5th inning for the California Rebels, we have number 13, Kopp. Kopp is 3 for 3. He has a triple. The Rebels can, if they can put about 7 or 8 runs on the board here, they could 15 run the Florida Crush. But that's if. Takes a ball. Batter steps back in, and now he's ready to hit the ball. And takes ball 4 for the walk. Okay, and our next hitter is number 40, Hendrick. And Hendrick pulls the ball foul. That last pitch was just a little short. Winky pitches a little low, and the ball is slapped to the right side. The runner from first moves over to third. The throw is coming in. It's offline, and the runner from first moves to second. We now have second and third with no outs. That was a nice piece of hitting by Hendrick. He just didn't try to pull the ball. He just reached out and flipped it into right field. And our next hitter is number 16, Sells.
There's a pitch, and it is a fly to right field, and it is caught. The runner will tag. Runner on third.
And that's a sacrifice that pushes that advances the runner over to third. Our next hitter is number 12, McGuire, and he pulls the ball through the hole for another run for the Rebels.
Well, the Rebels are continuing their streak.
The Rebels now lead 27-14.
Pitch is on its way. Ball one. Pitcher sets up, and there's the pitch. And he got a hold of that one, but it's going to be caught. Yes, it is. The runner's tagging. They're going to hold him up. Nice throw for the right center fielder.
Okay, that's 2 down with a runner on first. Our next hitter is number 4, Shell. Shell is 2 for 4 so far.
There's a pitch. And that one's hit hard into right field. Looks like it's playable, and it is caught for the third out.
Okay, after the Rebels got 2 more runs, and they now lead the Florida Crush 27-14.
Well, Mark, we got ourselves a good ball game here. A lot
Yeah,
of runs on the board.
Florida needs to come back and put a few runs on the board to make this interesting. Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Florida Crush, we have number 4, Donnie Fowler.
41 runs scored between the two teams so far.
That's pretty good output considering they've only played 5.5 innings.
That's correct. And we're about ready to start the bottom half of this inning.
Okay, Donnie Fowler is 1 for 2 on the game so far.
There's the pitch, and it's hit hard into left field, and is over his head back to the fence for a stand-up double.
That's a nice hit by Donnie.
Yes, it is.
Good start for Florida. Okay, our next hitter is Dave Reed, number 00.
Dave got a homer earlier this game. There's a shot into center for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Man on first and third.
Okay, our next hitter is number 8, Don Dixson. Don is 0 for 2 so far. And we have a little bit of maneuvering going on in the outfield. I'm not sure who we've got going on. I think we've got a new pitcher. We have a new pitcher. It is number 32. Owens is now the pitcher for the Rebels.
They're bringing in the big stopper.
He's in to close it out for him.
There's a pitch on its way, and it is popped up in the left field, and that looks like it is a catchable ball, and yes it is. The runner's tagging. That will score a run. The runner from first is moving to second. That's the runner. So we'll add one more to the 14. That makes 15 for Florida. 27 for the Rebels.
Okay, we have a runner on second with one out. Our next hitter is number 14, Ed Rose.
There's the pitch. Ball to Ed. And pitch is on its way. That's going to be another ball. 2-0 count. There's the pitch. That is a strike call. 2-1. He walks him.
Well, Florida's starting to mount a little rally here. We got runners on first and second with only one out. And our next hitter, number 33, Steve Snow.
Come on, Steve, you can do it. Go 33.
And the pitch is on the way. Called strike. He got some of that one right down the first baseline. The runners are advancing. That will score one run. Advance the runners second and third.
Stand-up double for Steve.
Let's take a look at that one again. He just got the rip right down, swung early and took it right down the first baseline. Scores a run and gives himself an RBI.
Our next hitter is number 10, Mike Walker.
That is called strike.
Mike is 1 for 1 with a walk.
Pitched on its way. That's called ball, full count. He walks him.
Okay, the bases are now loaded with only one out. And that brings number 22, Winky, up. Winky is 1 for 1. He is also taking a walk. Going to have a little discussion with the coach to see what he wants him to do here. I think he wants him to swing hard and hit the ball.
One away.
He's probably going to pull the ball to the right side to make sure that even if there's an out, that he's going to advance the runners. The outfield has shifted over to cover that.
There's a pitch on its way, and it is a pop-up just out of the infield. Second baseman covers and gets it. Holds the runners.
And the runners do not advance. Infield fly. That's got to hurt. That's an inning killer. And that brings up number 27, David Moss. David's got to get a base hit. He's got to keep this inning going. And there he goes.
Yes, he does. That scores 1 run. 2 on its way, and that will score 2 runs. It moves the runner from first to third. Runner on first and third with 2 outs.
We're going to take a look at that last hit. He just pulls it right between the shortstop and third baseman, and the left fielder had no chance to get the runner at home. 2-runner score. And that brings up Bruce Meade. Now would be a good time for Bruce to try to take it deep. They need as many runs as they can.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's even tried to take it deep yet today.
Oh, little outside with that pitch. I don't think he really wants to give him a good one here.
He might be a little bit scared of that power. And he walks him.
Walks him on 3 straight. Walks, the bases loaded.
You know which one that was, Pat.
And that brings up number 44, Harold Kelly. Harold's a pretty big fella. I think he's gonna be looking to drive a ball deep.
We got some kind of situation. Okay, they want a pinch runner in there.
Yeah, they get 1 courtesy runner per inning, and so they've chosen to take it to use it for run for Bruce Meade. Our next hitter is Harold.
And he hits that one in the gap. But it's cut down and fired in second, and they call him safe.
It looked like they got the runner at second, but they called him safe. 1 run scored on that. We're gonna take a look at that one again. The left fielder gets the ball, or the shortstop gets the ball, throws over to second, and I don't know, I think the runner got in there. He was safe, slid in there just before the second baseman caught the ball.
Well, the umpire's got a closer view than any of us, so we're going to have to take his word on that one.
Okay, so now we have the bases are loaded with 2 outs.
And pitch is on the way.
Mickey Jones up.
And he hits it right back at the pitcher. That will score 1 run. There's the throw in home. And he is safe at home. 2 runs scored.
Okay, and
that was a play I'll never forget. Big Jimmy saved us at second base. Great play. And then he slid it home, taking us out of the inning. But his defense, man, it was his first game. He didn't know the rules. But he hustled his ass off.
Florida Crush have now scored 7 runs in this inning, and now they only trail 27-21.
That run doesn't count. That run does not count.
27-20. They took back a run.
I think we had an incorrect runner, and so that last run did not count. And that's going to end the inning for the Florida Crush. That is definitely a rally killer. So now we have the score 27-21, or 27-20.
$27-20.
That is the correct score, Richard.
I was saying that to the people out there in TV land. Or maybe just the people behind us. And we got a pitcher warming up. And we're just about ready to start.
And leading off the top of the sixth inning for the Rebels, we have number 7, Callum.
Okay, we're ready to go here. Batters in the box, pitchers on the mound. And here is the pitch. Called strike. Pitch is on its way. Thought about that one. Down short forward plate, and that is a called ball. 1-1. There's the hit. And that is just before the fence. That's a stand-up double for number 7. Callahan. Callum. Callum.
Okay, and that brings up our next hitter, Shelley, number 00.
Here's the pitch. That's a ball. One and one. Strike one. Called a strike. Pitch is on its way. And he hits that one. That's a thunderous shot. That one is back, and it is out of here. But that is only a single because that was...
They've used up their home runs.
They used up all their home runs, okay?
And the runner from second base moves over to third on that. Each runner moves up one position.
That's the correct call.
After all the home runs have been used. And our next hitter, number 24, Hellam.
There's a pitch. Called ball. On its way. That's hit in the middle for a base hit. That will score a run. That will advance the runner from first to third, and they're going to hold him up at first. Runner is safe at third.
Well, the Rebels have put another run across the board, and they now lead 28-20.
28-20. That's 48 runs in one game. That is incredible. And they ain't done yet.
Well, I bet they'll score probably at least 60 between the two of them.
Well, we'll just have to see about that. There's a high fly ball. That is going foul, and it is caught. The runners are tagging. That will score a run, and safe at second.
We're going to show that last one. A little bit inside, really tried to pull that ball hard. And got it just under it a little bit and pulled it down the line. But he did his job. He got the runner from third in.
And the pitcher sets up. Here's the pitch. Has a shot right back at him, and he catches it. Snow cones it right at the end of his glove.
Okay, now we have 2 down with the runner on second. 2 runs are in. Score's now 29-20. Rebels in the lead. Number 20, Peterson, up to bat.
Pitch is on its way. And there's another shot right up the middle. Can't defend that middle. They keep poking him right in there. Runner scores. If you're the Florida Crunch, you want to be moving your field, one of the fielders in, something to cover that middle.
The middle's always open. The only way to move that,
You bring one runner in, you move one over, you have 3 outfielders, you have 1 medium outfielder.
That's the only way to defense that middle shot.
There's a hit right down third baseline, that's foul.
Come on!
Okay, our hitter is number 13, Kopp. He's had a pretty successful day so far. He's 3 for 3, and he's also taken a walk.
And the batter's in the box, pitcher sets up. And there's a pitch right straight back at the middle. I'm going to send a subliminal message over to the Florida Crunch bench. Cover the gap. Let's hope they pick up on it and can shut that down. That's been there all day, and that's going to be there until you shut it down.
Well, the only way you can really cover that is if you bring that 4th outfielder in to play the infield, but
must not have very much speed in the outfield.
Exactly. If you don't have good speed in the outfield, then they'll just eat that up, and it'll work just the opposite for you.
That's called strike.
Up to bat is number 40, Hendrick.
That's outside.
Hendrick is 2 for 4 on the day.
Pitch is on its way. And it's hit in the right field, and that might go down the line, and it is caught. Nice run down by the right fielder for the Florida Crunch.
That was a nice catch by Ed Rose. And the California Rebels put 3 more on the board, and they now lead 30-20 over the Florida Crush.
Going into the bottom of the 6th.
30-20.
We're gonna show that last hit. It looked like it had a chance to get over, but Ed Rose makes a nice play on it and reaches up at the last minute and takes that one away from him. Just nice stretch, Ed. Okay, and leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Florida Crush, we have number 31, Max Reed.
Max is a big boy. He looks like he can hold a little bit of power in his tall body there. See if he can't poke one out there and help his team out. They're only down 10 runs. They've come back from way down. See if they can do it. There's a shot. That'll work too. Base hit. He's thinking about 2, and then he's going to hold up.
At one point in this game, the Rebels led 24-2 over Florida. Florida's come back, but they still trail by 10 runs. They're going to need to get it within 2 or 3 runs here going into the 7th inning if they really want a chance to win this ball game. Our next hitter for the Florida Crush, we have number 4, Donnie Fowler.
Pitch is on its way. There's a pitch, and that's a thunderous shot down the third baseline. That's going to advance the runners. He's going to hold him up at third. That's a stand-up double. 44, or is that just plain 04?
I think one of the 4s is crossed out. I think it's just plain 04. He's got a little tape on his back, so I think that 4 is crossed out.
Yeah, that's correct.
Our next hitter is 00 Dave Reed.
Batter's in the box and he's called ball. There's the pitch. Ball 2. That's ball 3 in his leg. Here's the pitch. And he gets a strike. 3-1.
Dave wasn't sure if that last pitch was a strike or not, but it was called, so he's got to get back in there.
Here's the pitch.
And he takes a walk for the bases loaded. And up steps number 8, Don Dixson. Don hasn't fared too well so far. He is 0 for 2 on the day with the sacrifice.
Batter's in the box, pitcher's on the mound. He's ready to pitch it, and there it is. And that is a hard drive to left field, and it is out of here.
Gone for a grand slam. That was a big hit.
That was a big thunderous shot to bring this game within 6 runs. That's what they need. Let's keep going. Nice hit. Clutch hit.
We're going to take a look at that home run again.
You can just tell this thing is gone.
He's wanting that one. He really reached for that one and clubbed it into left center field to make this a 30-24 game now. Our next hitter, Steve Snow.
And that looks like it could be another one.
Or actually, Ed Rose.
Oh, and it's off his glove. And he is hustling it. Keep running. He's going to get a stand-up third off that. And the Florida Crunch are pumped up. Crush, excuse me.
Okay, the Rebels are stalling a little bit, taking a little bit of time. I think they've switched back their pitchers, and the original pitcher for them, Moreno, is back in. Ed Rose is standing on third after that last triple. We have no outs in the inning, and Florida has pushed 4 runs across the board, and they now trail 30-24. Up to bat is number 33, Steve Snow, and hits the ball up to center.
Continues their drive.
Scores another run, makes it 30-25. You're right, Richard. You said that if anybody's going to come back from that deficit, it would be Florida, and they're just about climbing the mountain.
That's what I was talking about. They got the fire within them. There's pitch, and it's hit. There's another base hit. And he's got some wheels on him. He is safe at third.
Okay, we have runners at first and third with no outs in the inning. And the next hitter is number 5 is now hitting in place of Winky.
This is a pressure point in the ballgame here. He's ready, and here comes the pitch.
Okay, and the new hitter is Lyle,
And he rips one. Continue it on, scores another run, advances a runner to third, and he's going to hold up at first.
Nice piece of hitting. So we now have runners on first and third with no outs. And the score now reads Rebels 30, Crush 26. And we go back to the top of the lineup for Florida. Our next hitter is 27, David Moss.
David needs to do is just get a base hit, scores a run.
David is 3 for 4 so far.
And the pitch is on its way. And it's a nice shot, nice base hit. He just pokes it right into the right, in between the second baseman and first baseman for a single. And that brings up our next batter, the big boy,
Bruce Meade. We're still waiting for that 500-foot shot, aren't we, Floyd?
We sure are.
Actually, I think Florida would take one about 310 right here. It doesn't necessarily have to be 500 feet.
Looks like we got an injured player on the field. Twisted ankle.
Okay, we're going to take a look at that play at second base just to see exactly how the runner injured himself. He was running around and the sniper from the grassy knoll shot his legs out from under him. I'm not sure what happened. I think he just tripped and may have sprained an ankle.
I think it's a knee, Mark.
Yeah, it was looking like a knee. Okay, Florida pushes another run across the board. They now trail 30-27. No outs in the inning.
He's going to serve him one up. Serve him one up, set match.
Well, this is only the bottom of the sixth. And a hard shot into left field.
He wanted to hit that sucker out.
Oh, yeah, he did. And the runner is safe at third. A very
That's a
close
good call.
play.
That's a good call. I thought he was safe.
Well, me being your brother, I would have to disagree. Okay, and here comes the throw in, and very close. I think he got in there just underneath. You were right, Richard.
Okay, and the pitcher is feeling the heat out here. There's the pitch. And there's a shot. Base hit, scores another run. Brings them that much closer. Time's called by the ump.
Florida has pushed 9 runs across in this inning, and now they trail only by 1 run. It is 30-29. Our next hitter is number 44, Harold Kelly. Oh, no, that was Harold Kelly that got the last hit. This is number 28, Mickey Jones.
And Mickey hits a shot into right field, and that one's going to be caught. The runner's tagging. And he is going to hold up at third. Safe in there.
That's the first out of the inning for the Florida Crush. We now have runners on first and third with only 1 out. Okay, and our next hitter is number 31, Max Reed.
And Max takes the ball 1.
Max started this inning off with a base hit.
Called strike. He takes one looking. Oh, golden glove.
Nice catch. Holds the runner at third.
That was a stop and a half.
We're going to take a look at that line out to the second baseman.
Immaculate catch.
He hits the ball hard into the hole, and a nice diving grab by the second baseman. Nice play. That's a really, really big play he made there. Okay, so now we have 2 outs with runners on first and third. Florida Crush still trailing the Rebels 30-29.
Pitch is on its way. And there's a shot down third, and that is a tie ball game right here, folks. And they're gonna hold the runner up at third. And that's a double for the little guy. Tie ball game, 30 all.
30 all. I never would have thought it.
Me neither.
Okay, our next hitter is 00, Dave Reed.
There's the pitch on its way. And Dave hits it right back at the pitcher off his glove. And they are gonna take the lead. 2-run score. Score reads 32-30. The Florida Gators over the California Rebels.
We're going to take a look at that last hit. He crushes the ball up the middle. The pitcher just barely gets a glove on it. It hit on the backside of the pitcher's glove. He didn't have a chance to keep that one in. And Florida puts 2 runs across the board to take a 32-30 lead.
And that's hit hard into left field, and that is back, gone! Gone.
Home run by Don Dixson.
2-run homer.
Big inning for Florida. We're going to take a look at that home run by Don Dixson.
Boy, this is a very competitive ball club here. They
just
did not
gets into
want
one.
to take that loss. They want to win this tournament. This is how they're going to do it. There's a shot. That is a pop-up into left, and he drops it. That's a fair ball. That's a double. We're going to charge an error to the shortstop.
No, we'll have to give him a double on that one. That was a very tough catch. We're going to take a look at that again and see just exactly where he ended up losing that. That's a tough play for the infielder going out to the outfield. He's got a good angle on it, and it just comes out. Just can't quite hold on. Okay, our next hitter is number 33, Steve Snow. A nice hit by Steve.
Pokes one in, and that is going to score a run. He's going to throw to second, not in time.
Double for Steve Snow. Boy, they put a lot of runs on the board this inning. Florida has pushed 15 runs across the board this inning, and now they lead 35-30.
There's a hard shot into left, and that is going to be caught
for the third out.
Not before Florida comes back and takes the lead.
Florida now leads 35-30 over the California Rebels. Big inning for Florida. They really needed that. Support provided by Wallace Sports Complex, Salem, Oregon, 200 Glen Creek Road Northwest, phone number 371-2000. Support also provided by City of Salem, Community Development, Parks and Recreation. I'm very impressed with Florida, the way they came back. They had to have a big inning there, and they put up more runs than what I thought they were going to get. And they now lead 35-30.
Well, I don't think I called it any better. What about you?
Well, don't pat yourself on the back yet.
This one's in the bag.
Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Rebels, we have number 16, Sells. Sells is 3 for 3 so far this game.
Need 5 to tie, 6 to win. That's if they can defensive shut them down, because they still have one more at bat. Hitter's warming up.
Okay, pitcher's taking a few extra pitches. We're just waiting for this 7th inning to get underway. Let's see if the Rebels can respond.
Well, this pitcher needs to pull every trick out of his bag this inning. He's doing the leaner. There's the pitch. And that's hit, but that is caught. It's not the way they wanted to start.
No, they really wanted to get that leadoff batter on.
Yes, they did.
Okay, and our next hitter is number 12, McGuire. McGuire is 3 for 3. He's taken a walk.
Pitch is on its way. And there's a hit. Foul ball. Just foul. Third baseline.
Big at bat here. He needs to find a way to get on.
There's the pitch, and it is a ball.
Very close pitch to take.
There's the pitch. Ball 2, full count.
Ball 3.
He walks it.
Okay, that's a start for the Rebels. They had to have that. They had to have McGuire on. We have a new hitter, number 21.
No name. We'll call him No Name. There's pitch, and there's the hit.
Pops it up to the catcher, and there's the second out of the inning.
That's a sad way to go down.
That was a tough one. Okay, and that brings up number 4, Shell.
It's a sad day in Copperville.
Let's see if Shell can keep this going.
And the pitch is on its way, and it is hit into center. Oh! Nice, almost diving catch for their center fielder. He had that one in his mind and the glove the whole time. Just couldn't quite come up.
Okay, now we have runners on first and second with 2 outs, and number 7, Callan up.
Come on, Fresh, one more.
And Callan is 4 for 4 so far today.
And there's the pitch. And that is hit into right, and it is dropping for a single. And that bases loaded. 2 away. Top of the 7th. Down by 5. Trying to stay alive.
They'd like to have a couple of home runs back to use here.
Yep.
But the home run is still a single. So they're definitely not out of it. Our next hitter is 00 Shelley. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
There's the pitch on its way. Ball 2, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Strike, 1-2. Full count. He takes the bag, walks in a run. You don't want to be doing that now.
Okay, and number 24, Helm, steps up. Helm is...
Pitch is on its way.
3 for 4 on the day. He's got 2 home runs.
There's the pitch, and he hits that one right down third baseline. That's going to score 2 runs.
Okay, they pushed 3 runs across the board this inning. It's now 35-33. We're going to take a look at that last hit. Gets an inside pitch and just pulls it right down the line. Nothing the left fielder can do. Just get it in and hope they didn't score. Our next hitter is number 32, Owens.
Down by 2, and there's a shot, and that looks like that's going to be
the ball game.
That is the game, folks.
Second baseman lost track of the outs, but they still get the last one. What a great game we had here.
Final score, Florida Crush 35, the California Rebels 33. The Rebels led it most of the way, and then the comeback kids come back and come back strong.
Very good game. We'd like to thank you for watching CCTV. And we really enjoyed this last game. It was a great game to watch. A lot of runs scored. Very well played game.
Just a great game, and my name's Richard Kane, and this is my brother Mark Kane, and we'll catch you
the next time.